My name is Samuel Whitehead and I'll be explaining the first part of the story that me and my group wrote together.
Hello everyone, my name is Myo Maung Zin.
Hello, my name is Pongpiched Rakshit.
Hello, my name is Natdanai Khomvilai.
So Agent J arrives outside the Empire State Building in the year 1969, and we know the ending is Prayut resigning in the year 2022. So we need to give J a motive to be in Thailand, and me and my group thought the best motive would be that Agent K is undercover in Thailand, working one of his missions, and J needs to go back and warn him about Boris the alien, which is also in the main plot. So here is the actual story. Agent J is standing outside the Empire State Building on July 15, 1969, still feeling bewildered after traveling across time. When Agent J attempts to locate Agent K, he discovers that the agent is in Thailand. Agent J finds this to be both very intriguing and unusual, but he knows he must investigate. So he immediately descends to the MIB's train tunnels, where the trains move incredibly quickly. About 30 minutes after leaving the train, Agent J arrives in Thailand. Not knowing much about Agent K except he is undercover, working in Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, he heads straight to Thailand's headquarters to get more information about Agent K. Instead, J is treated like an invader/con artist as time jump technology is considered illegal by the MIB. As Agent J knows he will not get any help from the headquarters, he decides to proceed an investigation on his own, which would take him several days. Thus, he decides to time travel back a month before the date Boris the alien tries to murder Agent K. He now needs to locate Agent K and warn him about Boris the alien, but Agent J is still struggling to locate Agent K even after a few days in Bangkok.
However, Jay meets a Thai girl by the name of Jane, who showed him around Bangkok and was very friendly with him, even offering a place for Jay to stay with her. Jane is a journalist who works very hard and is really successful in her field. Agent J soon learned that Jane is a journalist and explained to her his situations about Agent K and how he's in trouble and that he needs her help to find him. She finally understands the situations a bit more and put the word out to her journalist friends about Agent K, or also known as Kevin Brown. After a few days, news come back from one of Jane's friends about Kevin Brown or Mr. Brown. As soon as Jay hears this news from Jane, they instantly head to the MIB headquarters in Thailand to steal weapons, in case Boris the alien is already there. With the help of security guard and acquaintance of Jane, they get into the headquarters and bring some weapons which will be useful in tackling Boris the alien. After that, Jane goes back to her place, while Jay is getting on Toto to the address of where Agent K was living. On his way, he comes across Boris right across the street, making his way to young K. At first, he hesitates and wondering if he should cause a scene, but luckily, he sees the alleyway that Boris is making his way over. So, he sprints towards Boris, tackling him down the alleyway. As Boris is pinned down by Jay, Boris makes one final attempt at killing Jay before getting shot and killed by Agent J. Now, it's time for Jay to go back to the present as Agent K is saved. It's also the time that Jay and Jane realize that they are falling in love with each other. Knowing that this could be the end of them, it's really devastating for both of them to say goodbye. Before leaving, Jay goes to the pet shop to get 2 puppies named Myo and Black and gives them to Jane as a parting gift. Finally, he heads to the highest building in Bangkok and travels back to the present, 2012.
Agent J stands outside of the building. He is still feeling sad for leaving Jane there. After he cheers him up a bit, he makes up his mind to go to MIB train tunnel for the train to his homeland, America. On the way to MIB train, he noticed something strange. Everyone around him using devices he has never seen before. As he has the pedestrian, he discovered that he jumped to the wrong time, 2022. He tried to time travel again, but has to wait for at least a week, since the time travel machine has already been used 3 times and needs a recharging time. Nowhere to go, he determined to go to Jane's home for one last time to see how she is doing. On his way to her place, he sees a bevy of civilians protesting against the new law, Myo Maung Zin, and police are forcibly dispersing protesters. Disregarding this situation, he finally arrived at Jane's place and pressed the bell many times, yet no one answered. Thus, he takes a peek at the room through the window, finding out the room is a mess and no one seems to be living there out for a while. Thus, he asked the neighbor about her. They say that one day they hear a loud sound from her house, and after that day, they never seen her again. Therefore, he decided to break into the house and investigate what happened.
On the floor, he finds her diary and reads through it. Jane wrote a lot about how much she missed Agent J, herself being involved in the revolution, striving to get human rights and equality, how bad the new laws are, and how she got abused by the government as she tried to exploit the government inside. Diary ends with all of my friends disappear, so the next one will be me. As if she knows her future. Agent J can't find any trace of her, even the dog he gave. Realizing the new law aren't doing great, he has mixed emotions right now which make him not know what to do, but one thing that comes to his mind is to take revenge for Jane and fulfill her last wish of saving the people from being treated like her. He believed that the most effective target is to make Prayut resign from his position, hoping the new Prime Minister to repel. Even though he wants to kill Prayut and that person, but killing isn't a way to fix it. So he started his revenge by sneaking into Prayut's house as part of the American ambassador and want to talk about the secret plan. After being alone with Prayut, he used neuralizer to make Prayut forget about his past 10 years, then make him fall asleep. According to his old plan, he needs to leave as soon as possible, but he's so angry about what he did to Jane that he kicked Prayut's face several times before escaping from Prayut's house. 1 week after that, in the news, police still can't find the criminal that insulted Prayut, and Prayut finally resigned from being a prime minister. And this is for our story. Thank you for listening.